أول يا حبيبي.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
بص على الريكورد دولي.
So it's down to business here.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah,
طب شوت من نص الملعب بقى.
And he's decided to go for it.
الكاميرا عليك كده، الكاميرا عليك.
Off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Tries to play it through. Can he get it through? Serginho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Haaland. Vitinha. That's a cute ball.
ريكورد وحش. اصبر يا كابتن، الدراع يفصل يا كابتن. ثواني يا كابتن، ثواني.
Goulet. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Pinches it off him. Now it's Wirtz. Now it's Goulet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now.
Wirtz! Off the post! Chance! And he's done it! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Threads one in. And he's picked out the run.
ايوه الله على ده جول. الله على ده جول. عيدوا عيدوا لو عندك روح رياضية عيد.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal.
Has a shot.
أوه.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He can run onto that, and the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
بيكر منور التشكيل. السؤال جاب جون حلو وانا رديت جون احلى.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Torres. Byrne. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that's another throw. Robertson. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Wirtz.
Wirtz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Goulet. Kane. Is there any support? He might not. It's Kane! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kane is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Pickford breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Haaland. And he's really put himself on the line here. Roberto Carlos is there and he can get that clear. Vitinha has found the net here, of course. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kane. And it's Arda Güler. Short changes him with that pass. Güler is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
ترى فين ديونج؟ انت بتعمل حاجات بالتوسخ يا ديونج، والله العظيم بتعمل حاجات بالتوسخ.
This looks promising. Well read, and the danger is averted. And there's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Robertson. Nice bit of trickery. And it's Serginho. And Serginho distributed tidily. And he wins it. A mighty effort.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Jong, good read.
He read that really well.
Now it's Güler.
ديونج يا ابن المرة.
Good strong midfield running here. De Jong wriggles his way through.
صالحني بقى. ايه ده؟
And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending.
مين ده؟
Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
معرفش انت ركبك بتتنى ليه؟
He's got away. Oh, shooting
طرشة.
chance. They've scored. Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward. Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final
دي
pass.
تطفيشة يا ابن المرة.
Got it here.
دي تطفيشة كانافارو.
Might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
الحاجات دي بقى لما ما بفهمهاش. يعني انا مالي مربع ومطفش تلعبها لي هنا ليه؟ دي الحاجات دي اللي ما بفهمهاش. روح يا هلا. روح يا هلا. باتستوتا. هلا راسك يا كارلوس. ما رقصتش. ما رقصتش. هلا قلت لك البرتو كارلوس.
Rijkaard does well to get it back. Oh, super ball.
طرشة.
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And that's been won straight back.
يلا باتستوتا.
Nicely weighted ball. Batistuta! That's another chance. And he can clear it away. Wits. Van der Ven. 60 minutes played. And it's Arda Güler. And that has left him in a heap.
وحش شد مسؤول باتستوتا يا وحش يا وحش.
And this is Batistuta. He's through and Batistuta!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Chance here to counter.
Now it's Kane. والله استفزني. الحارس ابن المرة ده. هو الحارس ابن المرة ده.
Serginho. Haaland. This is De Jong. Tries to pass it through.
خد بقى دي كده. ممثلة على نفسك.
And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
يعرف يلعب لكن على نفسه.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off.
فان نيستلروي يعملها مرة كده في حياته. فان نيستلروي بيبعد عن الكورة.
Burn is there and he can get that clear.
فان نيستلروي بيبعد عن.
And it's Robertson. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Robertson made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Güler. Now that looks a decent ball. That's going to go a long way. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Yamal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's a key interception. Wits. Güler. Kukçu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
روح يا فان نيستلروي.
Nice looking ball.
ريكارد ابو بساطة عالمية.
Burn cuts it out. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up. This plenty of really nice passing. Arda Güler, and he's managed to get free. Crosses it in here. Caceres attempts a clearance. Van der Ven gets it clear. Passing nice and neat. Arda Güler.
وحشة الويلسون. وحشة وحشة ريكارد.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good for
اقتل. ساتر يا رب كان برايت.
Played back in. Doué is onto this.
مش عايز الكرة تقف لحد آخر
Now
الماتش.
it's Güler.
ممكن أفضل بس لا.
Güler really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
سلام. اجرى اجرى.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And the pass is intercepted.
سلام.
Kukçu. And it's Robertson. Plays a shot
عين.
to the ball here.
فان نيستلروي جاي بيجري جاي بيجري
On
عليا.
fleet feet.
طب خد كده قصيرة
Delivers
فان
with
نيستلروي
big
وريني كده.
header.
ماشي خلاص.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.
لا ميزو أنا شايفه لو هتجيبه أنت آخره
Enjoy that, Jim.
يلعب في
Well, what
الدوري
we've
الإنجليزي.
seen is a team.
حلو عليك. الدوري الإنجليزي حلو عليك. هو فينش وجامد. بس يعني أنت حاول بقى تجيله الكورة عشان يعرف يفنش. كنت فاكره أحسن من كده في الكورة العالية. بس فينشه مش محتاج شوطة زرقاء، مش محتاج أي حاجة. بس تحركاته مش عجباني والكرة العالية مش عجباني وتقيل. انت لو هتجيبه هيبقى بديل خامس بس، مش بديل تاني ولا تالت، هيبقى بديل خامس. الغوان. بس يبطلوا في سوا. كل ابن مرة يعمل الخطة بتاعته بره ساعة الماتش يدخل على طول. يعني مفيش ميتين أهالي.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to...
Saka! Oh, it rattles the bar. And he can clear it away. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Keylor Navas punts it up.
ريكارد عشان انا بقى مستني كده. رودري كان في الكرة العالية يحنك. طرشة كمان. رودري الجمر بتاعه كان 72 ده انا كنت بعاني.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
ما تمسك المفروض.
I doubt very
أنا
much
الكرة دي
that
مثلا
this
لو
was in the
رودري
script.
كان زمانها عدت. الكرة عليها اتاخدت وراحت عليها مهاجم. ده طلع خد الكرة العالية
We have
ردد
our very
وجول.
first corner. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to... Good chance here! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Just eases him off the ball. And he's gone searching crossfield.
يا عم برجلك يا عم.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. That's positional goal. The utilization.
ردي من الحارس حط جول.
It's a goal.
اخويا
And
رجع.
they're at it again in double quick time. And he's only too grateful to capitalize on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
واحد
It's such an entertaining watch.
Cafu cuts it out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He tries a shot!
رد تاني.
Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
بستر طيارة ادي واحدة طرشة الله على دياب دياب هاتريك.
And he is just ripping it up. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Rafael Leao demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just...
Can he finish?
ولا بيعرف يلعب بس أنا خطفت.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
روح جولي.
Probing pass. He cuts out the supply. Passing is crisp and sharp.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's got away. And he's stepped. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game. So the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Oh, there was plenty on that.
Yes.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt. Cafu goes back to front. Over to the left. Hazard. There's a probing ball. Scholes. Looking to play him in. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
جولي تاني وترشح.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Hazard. Hazard. Oh, it's played into the... He gets...
مش عارف هو هيروح فين. ديونج اللي عمال يدافع ناحية
اليمين.
الصراحة عايز ارجع العب بباك تاني.
Half-time coming up, and
سلام على
little
الفرق
doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
مش عايز تهاجم مش عارف ليه.
Can they get him away?
سيرجينيو ودي واحدة للياو. الله على الجمال. لياو سوبر هاتريك. والله لعب على رجله مش على دماغه. زي ما انا عايز بالميل.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
ده انا معايا كارت الياو بقى ايه؟ طب البوستر ولا حاجة كده يا نهار اسود. على الياو 99 ده على اللي بعمله بالياو ده.
That is ended up in no man's land. Scholes. Shifted it to the flank. Tries to cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Rafael Leao. Conte. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Cannavaro did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very
بتصفر يا ابن الوسخ.
just lost patience with him.
And we've reached half-time.
لياو سوبر هاتريك.
Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Borussia Dortmund are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 15. Hazard.
And we're underway again.
Numero 5. Scholes. Numero 6.
Looking for options for movement. Shot, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Serginho running with the ball. He's found a way through. Rafael Leao. He's picked his way. Chance for a shot!
هذا سبيست. فيترا سبيست.
There's the crossfield ball.
عين.
No, that's been intercepted. Julie going face to face with his great rival. Julie.
يا عم دبل تاتش يا عم انا مش عارف الخرا اللي بيتعمل ده.
Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball but couldn't quite sort it out. Well read, nice interception. That has been cut short. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
روح عليها يا وحش. يلا سيلفستر باتستوتا. سيلفستر باتستوتا. سيلفستر
For a shot! Sticks it away! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And now he has two. He's having a go. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Giroud. They need to play this
شو
quicker in transitions
سو
like
جامد
this.
بقى، سو جامد بقى، ايوه يا ابن المرة.
That has not gone well.
جامد. انا جدي انا يا ابن المرة. ايه الاثنين اللي بقى نطلعه مين؟ نطلعه كنغورة عشان ما يتطردش. قلت لا، يلا ريح استريح، انا اساسا متأخر. احنا بس عليك بيسو.